Dude, I got some food stuck in here. So of course we'll start in the outside, work our way up, then we'll work our way in the inside, and we'll work our way all sorts of working ways, because that's just how we work, that's how we roll. And what is up, you guys? Welcome back to Brickmeupscottie Bemis. I'm Scottie Hoy. Today we're looking at a brand new Xingbao. They're back for 2020 for Chinatown series. Do we need more of these? Probably not. You can save your money, man. Don't buy any more sets. But this is available on my store on brickmeupscottie.com. So there's this one, there's another one, and there's two more that's coming out. Total of 4. Let's just jump right into this. You know all about Xingbao. If you don't know, go watch my playlist. They have a bunch of these kind of Chinese ancient themed sets. And this is another one. What do I think? This is what I think. So this is part of Xingbao's Chinatown series. This is the gambling hall, or AKA casino. XB01030. 3,274 pieces. A couple things to note, they do come with these figures. There are not many figures. They finally changed them out, probably due to copyright reasons, which is good. They're going by the law. Do I like them? We'll look at these guys later. And the other thing too is, this is based on a different dynasty known as the Tang dynasty. The other sets are other dynasties. I've forgotten what they were already. You can go watch my old videos. Those ones have more of a wooden feel and a very distinct tone. So this is the one you're seeing right now. I'm going to build this one next, and the two in the middle will release pretty soon, I guess. That's 4. What is up with all these colorful sets lately? So you may or may not like this. You might like the old ones, and those are all still available as well. And the booklet here is actually pretty good. So one really nice thing about this book is, as you're building, you're not going to read this. I didn't read it, but some of you might. They have a whole history there of why or what this dynasty is, and really good details, man. Like, look at that. Too bad they didn't have a write-up of that brothel that I did. Remember that one? I can't say it, man. I might get censored. This page, they kind of describe about the building, which is like a gambling hall, really like a casino. They do talk about cocks in it. Not that kind of cock, but you know, it does say here in the last line, and they later kept fighting cocks for him. Chicken, guys. Come on. You know, probably will go suitingly well with this one. It's probably trying to imply that other stuff happens in this place. But anyway, let's move on. Why am I talking about that? But it is kind of cool there. You can kind of see the whole evolution of how they designed this structure. So it is original. And they even have a page here describing the changes in the figures, how they went from a cartoon to a figure. And the rest of the instructions read just fine. All right, so manual's out of the way. Let's look at this sucker. So let's start on the front right here. Look at all them colors. I don't mind it being super colorful, but it is kind of going away from the whole old school look. It just looks more modernized to me. Looks like a tourist trap. Well, I guess this has to be like a casino, so it's got to be like flashy and flamboyant. That is pretty nuts, man. We shall start with this thing right here. I'm not even sure what that is. A lot of little dangling pieces. Oh, some of the little hook pieces are tight. I'm not sure what that is. Anyone want to let me know what that is? Lantern, decoration. It's just kind of there, blocking the staircase. It's interesting. I just don't know what it is. Where are my experts at? I know you're out there. You can explain that to me. And then we come to this structure here. Probably the most flimsiest to work with to put it together. But once it's in, it's actually pretty okay. I like the look of it. I mean, I actually quite like the front. It looks pretty cool because it's got this tree there, and there's a little entrance, a staircase that goes up, and you see that big wheel looking thing that kind of blocks the view. So, you know, you're not allowed to look in this casino. You have to like walk around the walls, just like the real thing. There's a couple chairs there. There's a table with a teapot and some plates. Those are really simple to build. Now, interestingly enough, the figures cannot sit down because these are like different figures. So this set was clearly intended for standard minifigures to play on the inside, but you know, just use your other figures. And use the ones I sent to you. If you buy this stuff from me, you know, I gift you some figures, unless it's coming from my supplier. Who knows what they gift you with. And along both sides, you got these dangling things. Tyler's like, Papa, those looks like punching bags. Yeah, they kind of do, huh? Look at that. They are a little bit loose with the slide left and right. And this one was the wrong color. They didn't have an extra black there. That's fine. One of my complaints about the set are the little lanterns that hang here, and they hang like everywhere. You see them hanging there, and even the orange pieces here. They're built down up, so they're gonna drop off really easy. Just gonna knock them off all over the place. Kind of wish those were held in more securely. Well, at least the good thing is those are printed tiles on the lanterns. but everything else is pretty much stickers. Like that sign there, and all the other ones, which we'll see as we go along. I do like how they use different kind of windows. They're doing this thing where you build it sideways. We've seen that in the last phase. This is like phase 3, right? It's like Iron Man, man. They're gonna change styles every phase. I'm not sure if you guys like the whole red, white, as opposed to like a wooden brown. I do kind of miss the old school brown look to it. There's the back there. Surprisingly, the build for the walls were okay on the first floor. Gets interesting on the second floor, which I'll explain to you in a bit. There, the side is almost the same. And then we come to this lovely staircase, which I actually really like. Kind of cool that it's on the outside, and that's the way to go up to the second floor. So one thing that Xingbao did F up on was these little wrench pieces here. They're really loose, so they actually sent an extra bag, or the extra bag comes with the set that has new ones that you're supposed to replace all the brown ones with those brown ones, because if you put the other ones on, they'll be loose. So, you know, you'll see when you for yourself. Minor thing, cool little staircase. It's nice for a change that it looks very different here on the front, right? Now, as you go in, there's 2 little lanterns on the sides. And I like how everything is super tiled, so that's good. And then more of those dangly red little things that are hanging, the decorations. Now, it's a little bit hard to see, but under the roofing there, there's a little bit of printed tiles. That's kind of like curved shape. Those were cool. So there are some cool bits to this set. The tree by the staircase is nothing like the cherry blossom trees from Symbol Block. Don't forget to like that video so I can do the rest of the sets for you guys. They're a little bit loose in some parts, so it's easy. Just move some branches around and voila, you're done. So that staircase comes to the second floor. You can just take a quick look at the outside here. We'll look at it more in detail as I lift this off one by one. See more stickers there for both of those signs that you see. The railing, again, that color. It's a nice color. I'm not quite sure if it fits well with this theme, but you know, I kind of like this idea how they clip those on. That was kind of cool. And you do have a couple bamboo trees here, which are very loose, by the way. The clutch is super loose on these pots. My tip for that is just to put a circular leftover stud and raise it up, and it'll fit just fine. I'm not quite sure why. It's like the molding not perfect there, so it wants to pop off every time you move it. And then those orange lanterns dangling down. Dang it, not my favorite. Not enough room to put figures on the side. And you'll find a couple of gaps like there and on the other side, and even on the first floor, but the manual actually shows the gaps. So I'm like, okay. I guess you don't fill those in. So maybe they rushed it. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, and speaking of rushing, another complaint about the set, which kind of sucks, right? See the windows? They have like little gaps right there. And even on this floor, I'm like, I thought that was my problem. Then I went back, I'm like, no, it's actually like that. And I found a lot of parts of the wall, because the way they're being built, kind of does flex until you get that last piece in, it kind of pops it straight. But still, I'm like, something wasn't quite right, or something needs to maybe be fixed in the future. I don't know, man. It's not perfect on those parts, so that might be the deal breaker for you, being like, oh, why I have a gap there? It's not bad, but just like, oh, like I think they could have fixed that, you know? And it is repeating on this side. So the upper floor added more lanterns there. Dang it, they'll keep falling off on ya. And they got these blue, bright blue, like curtain things that you can kind of see it on the side as well. Those actually will pop off when you try to take this section off. It was kind of irritating. I just took them off and put them back on afterwards. But it looks okay. It's not bad, right? What do you guys think so far after rotating it for you? Those gaps in the window still bothering you? And of course this is modular, so we're gonna take this thing off. Now the thing is it's quite fitted tight in here. I bet you it's gonna pull some things off when I try to take off like this first floor. See, there we go. Oh, not too bad. Well, that popped off fairly easy. So you see the staircase there? It doesn't really attach to the second floor. I should have looked at that first. Almost pulled it off, but it dangles there. I thought that was actually kind of clever. So we'll move this to the side here. And now we can see more here. The staircase, yeah, see? It'll just pop off like that. But still pretty cool idea. I like how it just kind of hangs there, and it does fit nicely onto that second floor. So you might notice that there are staircases. So that means the set is actually being raised. So if I show you here on the side, you can see that it does actually get lifted. Every floor has a lift to it. That makes sense. It's like a raised platform. But being raised means you have to apply a lot of pressure to some of the tilings on the floor, because they just don't look like or feel like they're smoothed out enough or being flattened out well enough. But that's just a minor thing. Your hands might hurt when you're pushing everything down together. Like, why doesn't it look straight? It's just because everything is raised. And one of you did ask me about if it can connect to other modulars. Unfortunately, no, it does screw in, and I think all the other sets are going to be like that as well. All right, so we're coming in here. We're coming around that front area, which is kind of cool. I like that little structure piece. You know, I'm pretty sure I've seen the shape used in a couple of Xingbao sets before. It's kind of nice that they use that as a wall here, and it does kind of break it up like a divider, you know? So one of the things I do like about the set is that it's pretty plain on the inside, which is actually fine, because the last phase, man, those were really delicate on the inside. It's like really hard to get in. Only this room here is a little bit hard to get your hands on the inside, but the rest are actually okay. And you know, they didn't have to get intricate, which is good. It's all tiled on the inside. There's no patterns. It's very plain, which is fine. You know, a lot of you don't care for the interior of the sets. Maybe some of you do. So I'm guessing this is like the lobby area. You know, you guys can chill, have some tea, and even eat. Maybe it's a restaurant. Anyway, it's for the rich guys to hang out here and chill before they go up and gamble their life away. Here's a closer look at that sticker right there. Would anyone care to translate this? Ida just absolutely loves it when I ask you to translate these things for me, because she looks at me like, why do I have to translate all this stuff? Sometimes it really has no meaning, or it's something that's much deeper than a simple sentence. So this could be like a poetry type thing. Here is one of many chairs in the set. It's very simple, so I'm just going to show you one of them, what it looks like. To make your own. I'm sure you got all the spares to do it. Yeah, go make the chairs now. Again, the figures that come with the set will be standing on these chairs. I mean, you can bend them, they'll just fall over. Should use your regular minifigures with them. You got a kitchen here. They do use little flaps. Those can pop off easy, but it's nice for a change that it's not like a door. It's not going to obstruct when you try to open and close. You come into the kitchen. Fair enough, simple. I actually like the room inside because it does kind of feel old school. Maybe it's the windows that's kind of like giving off that vibe. It's a little bit bare on the inside with the items. I think I was missing a pot. There should be another pot there in the corner. Doesn't matter, you can put whatever you want. The fireplace is actually really, really simple, but at least it implies that that's a fire. It has a little chimney that even goes up part of the way. So we come along to this back wall here, which is really neat. They have a little weapon down below and a giant sticker. Now I am building the second set, which is a weapon shop, by the way. So if you're looking at this going, why aren't there more of these in here? Well, you know, I think this is just like maybe a memorabilia type thing that they put in the set. So don't worry, the weapon shop should have a lot more weapons like this if you like this kind of thing. So stay tuned for that. Now that is an awesome sticker. It's really good. I like the details and everything of it. But man, that sucks. It's going over 3 tiles. No. But that really reminds me of this PS4 game I'm playing right now called Ghost of Tsushima. It's really, really good, man. Go play it if you haven't. Then we come to this really small, tiny little room here, and this looks like the storeroom where they're keeping all their jars of alcohol. You get drunk and go gamble. Just to show you guys some of the jars here, they're all over this casino. I'm pretty sure that says alcohol. So super solid first floor. When I built it, I was like, oh, nice first floor. It's a little bit flimsy when you do put the walls together. You're like, oh, this is gonna collapse. Then once like the final pieces come on, it is pretty secure, except this structure, yeah, this one can pop off pretty easy. So just be careful with that one. Now we go to the second floor. A lot of you were asking about the roofing sections. These are using like really simple roofing. I guess people were complaining too much about the first generation phase 1 rooftops, which is 1x1 sheet slopes. Phase 2 used really nice wood looking ones, and now they're just even more simple, just doing this kind of roofing here. And they are using the roofing tiles here on this floor and on this floor and on this floor. So when you're using the tiles here, they're extending the floor again. Like I said, it's kind of like on a raised platform. So don't destroy the Scottie. I do not like those dangling lanterns because you have to slot them in. So now it's like, oh, when I set this down, they set it down carefully. They'll rest on those lanterns. Can I slide it? Just walking like a little crab. Okay, walk away. Little crabby. Here's a closer look. Look at the windows there with the gaps again. And the color combination there. Not sure what I think. And underneath there, you can see how it's all being held down. It's actually pretty secure. But again, it's kind of raised. So it's like that much of a raised platform. There's another sticker there. Welcome, come on in. The doors open and close just fine. And again, one thing I really like is that it's very open on the inside. Get your hands in there, but it looks really plain. And the second floor is all tiled. Yay! Good news and bad news, guys. You like more interior design, you gotta buy the older one. You like plain ones, and this one could be for you. So as you come in, you got boxes on the left and right, and they converted to look like a little cabinet or a table. A couple of teapots there, more alcohol jars, and just 2 seating areas, man. So simple, but yet it works. More bowls for you guys to eat. And you got only a couple barrels on the corner of each side of the back room with more alcohol. And then we come up the staircase, which is built into the wall, so that's nice and solid, except for this piece right here. This thing always wants to pop off. It's like so silly. We'll call that the silly brick. For sure, you can see here, you see this brick? How it's kind of bent and flexing? That's what I'm talking about, man. It's not like fully straight. It does have a little bit of flex. Again, I'm not sure if that's me, or maybe if you do buy this, it might be better for you. It is kind of hard to see in this angle, but some of the flooring might look more pushed up than others. And that's again, because I think it's being on a raised platform. You gotta get in there and just like, whoosh, man. Xingbao. I don't know if we had to fix that or not. So let's put this back up on here. At least it fits snug in there. Staircase can be pushed there. Mr. Krabby! I don't know why I think it looks like a little crab walking. The little legs right there. Okay, I'm gonna pull off this rooftop. This is the last floor here. And, oh, I don't like the lantern pieces there. You see that? 2 just fell off when I did that. You suck. Same deal with this floor. It's kind of like on a raised platform. You can see the underneath there, how the construction looks. Look at that gap, like here or on the side like there. Is that a good idea? Maybe they shouldn't have done that. I'm not sure. Those colors again on the rails, I do like it. I like the color, but I don't know if it goes with this theme, right? And there's the gaps in those windows again. They just repeated the back there, those windows. Those are all built sideways, but yeah, that gap. Is that bothering you guys? I keep mentioning that. I'm like, look at all the gap. What a gappy set. Again though, we look on the inside. Very small, guys. Considering that this is supposed to be a casino, that's the only table where you can play chess or whatever game they play in that era. That's it. That's the only gambling thing that's related to this. Where's the bedrooms, man? Where's the dirty parts? Have to go to the brothel for that one. Good thing is, again, it's very easy to get the figures in there, stand them up inside. Maybe that's all you want and that's all you need. So this floor is all tiled as well, but it's nice that they kind of broke up the colors there where the gambling table is. There's no chairs, by the way. I guess you stand to play that game. And there's an area there where you come up the staircase and the back wall with another big giant sticker. It's a nice sticker. I gotta admit, the sticker is nice, but it's gonna go over a bunch of tiles. It's a nice frame that's holding it up, that's for sure. The actual painting, sticker, actually looks pretty serene and calm. But it is going over a bunch of tiles. That just might irritate you again. But I like the details of the sticker. Small little table there with some drinks and another booklet. That booklet is printed. While that is nice having a print there, I kind of maybe would have liked to have seen more gambling tables, especially on this floor or even the second floor. Yeah, the one thing I thought that was funny was they didn't quite really think this part out on the staircase. How are you supposed to get up and down that thing? Look how narrow the hole is. Someone goofed up on that part. Does that bother you guys? You know, you can't even put a figure in there. There's a sticker there, the sign. Must be 18 older to play in here. Be careful when you're putting this back on. You're gonna knock all these lanterns off. You wanna just try to line it up. Yeah. Pushed up. Oh, it does fit tight. So that's good. Here's the roofing right here. You do have a row of stickers right there on that lantern. So that's the final piece of the stickers that you should put on. I can't really set it down without all the lantern pieces popping off in the blue decoration ribbon. I don't know what material that's supposed to imply, but you can get an idea here of the rooftop. You know, you guys like this kind of bluish color to it. That's what it looks like underneath. It is hollow on the inside. And there's one piece here. I could not for the life of me line it up. I don't want to pin it. I still can't do it. So I gotta take everything off to try to do it. I got the other side just fine. Here. Yeah, that looks better on this angle. But yeah, all these little dangly pieces, they're all gonna like pop off really easy. So you can see like, just trying to line it up, be like, oh, watch. Guarantee you something's gonna pop off. I try to like, even move it a little bit and go like, oh no, it kind of goes here. Kind of wants to go there. See, one thing came off. There. Oh, it's a little bit tight there. So it's actually better to take these off first. And then it's really simple to put them back in. Just slot them in. Does have little horns on the rooftop. That's kind of cool. And then you got these pieces that can go up and be like, yo, I'll make it look more Asian like that. Looks a little bit better. Not really. So here are the figures that come with the set. They are not minifigures. I guess this is due to copyright. These guys look more like the Friends one though, so I don't know where this falls under. First we've got this lady who's super upset. My husband is gambling in the casino. Get him out of there. Surprisingly, the printing looks okay. Nice hairpiece. She's got a fan there. And printing actually looks perfectly fine. You know, it's not the worst looking thing. So there she is, upset. And we got another lady here who's upset, holding her glow-in-the-dark glass. Her hands are a little bit loose, holding it up. But same deal. Printing looks okay on these guys. Some of you might like them. Might be different for a change, but there she is. She looks fine. Okay, we come up to this lady who's a little bit happier. Oh, their eyes kind of have like an animated look, right? So I'll let you judge this girl for yourselves. But I like her color. I like her printing. And the printing does go on both sides, by the way. So that's really, really nice. So there she is. Now we got the last lady here, who's the happiest looking one. Yeah, no complaints as far as like print goes. The way they look is fine. It's just the design thing, whether or not you want figures or you want these. Now we come to the gentleman. You got this guy in gray. He's supposed to hold the bowl, but unfortunately the bowl is really loose on their hands. The way that it fits on, doesn't fit on properly. It'll just keep falling off. Guy in gray got this really cool cap hat thing on. They look like rabbits or something. I'm not sure. So there he is. He's going to gamble. Go win some money. Then you got the last guy in yellow. Yeah, he looks fine. I like his got a dragon emblem on him. I like his top too, the hat. So there they are. What do you think? Yeah, you're probably going to end up using your regular figures with this set. Am I right? And oh yeah, all the bowls and cups are glow in the dark. It's not like you care, right? Well, here's a shot if I can get it in the dark, what it looks like. But cool. Now I can eat in the dark. Of course, the set would not be complete without having a minifigure comparison here. So this is Sean. Say, what's up, Sean? I just had breakfast with you. I gotta get him back on here and do some more military stuff, man. I'm so behind. You know, he wants to gamble. Sean, what you doing, man? There he is checking out this wall of whatever. Wishing wall, lanterns. There, Sean didn't like that thing being there, so he took it down so you can see the staircase behind you. Nice one, Sean. Nice one. And there he is, smelling the flowers on the tree. You know, you can totally modify this tree and put it however you want. You don't have to make it exactly how I did. I'm knocking all the leaves off now. Sean standing on the second floor there. Where's the casino? Before he goes in that second floor, let's put him back in the first floor and see what it looks like down below. As you can see, Sean fits perfectly fine on that chair. There he is, hanging in the patio lounge area. At least he looks happy. He's got his fish he can eat. Eat your fish. There's Sean in that little area right there. That's a little bit tight. Maybe they could have gotten rid of that wall and made that kitchen even bigger. There he is in the main area, admiring that weapon, which he might just take for himself later. And he's still sitting there admiring that weapon. Sean, what are you thinking, man? He's putting his fish down. He's got to make sure that fish is cooked, man. It's raw, Sean. How dare you serve me raw fish? Okay, now Sean's interested in alcohol. That room's really tight. I could barely even get him to stand up in there. You can see right there, the spacing. That may be a little bit too tight, but at least you can fit one figure in there. And in this room, he's admiring that poem on the wall. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's the rules of this casino. Sean entering the second floor as the ladies welcome him with open arms and a fan. Go, Sean. Go get it on. Someone's giving him a back massage. He must be enjoying himself. The other ladies are cooking his food, making drinks, fanning out his stink of the stench in this room. Yeah, there's one of the figures that you can't sit these guys down. They can't sit. So you know this set was made more for minifigures. The other thing too is the staircase is like a little bit too wide for their dress. It can fall. Well, you can't damn, but it sticks out a little bit. Whereas if I got a figure, it's just the spacing is just right for a figure there. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Sean, it's time for you to go upstairs to the last floor and do some gambling. Sean finally makes it to the gambling table. What are they playing? I have no idea, but he's facing off with the guy in gray. Who will win this match? The guy in yellow watches over with the rule book, making sure they don't cheat. Actually, this room is kind of narrow, huh? At least you can fit like 3, maybe 4 figures nicely on this floor. Oh, I will win this game, and all the girls and the casino are mine. So as you can see, you can totally use your figure with the set. Thank you, Sean, for your time. See you for breakfast. It is now dimension time, so you guys know that this is on a 32 by 32 base plate already. I already put my 1x4 bricks there. So if you have your own bricks, you can stack them up with me and then go back and be like, yeah, does that fit for me? So this is around 36 bricks in height. Ooh, look at that. You know, and if you really wanted to like not use the raised platform here on the bottom, you could. It's like 20 by 30 there and there, but you had to exclude like this part and remove the staircase. But you know, if you really wanted to, I think you can take that off the platform to make it shorter. All right, that's your dimensions. How fast was that? Oh, you know what time it is. It's drop test time. That means I have finished cutting this video for you guys. Now I can lift this up and drop it. Now, if my lips look a little bit jacked up, that's because today is actually another day. It's been like a week. I ended up in the hospital, man. Yeah, tell me about it. That's life for ya. I'm fine. I got gout in the knee. Gout sucks, man. So all you kiddies out there, be healthy with your body. But anyway, the reaction to the medication is this, my puppy lips. I look like Kim Kardashian now, so it sucks. But that's okay, I'm doing this video for you guys, so go ahead, make as much fun as you want of these lips. It's like chapped dry, and I have to see the doctor tomorrow, so he's like, keep going with the medicine. Forget it, let's just drop this thing. You ready? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm so glad this top piece kind of stayed on. Okay, not too bad, not too shabby. The little dangly guys came off. I can always fix that later. Staircase flew off. I can always fix that later too. Actually, that's a pretty instant fix right there. There, the staircase is already done. I'm surprised the stand stayed in there. Some of the bricks got a little bit loose here. Did anything fall off on the inside? Yeah, not bad. Oh, this is from the little pagoda in the front. Not too bad, guys. I just had to fix this part. So inside is okay. Let's check these floors. This one kind of slid. A couple of the lantern pieces fell off. Nothing fell off on the inside here. Just that one brick. I'm surprised the blue thing stayed on there. Let's take this off here. Oh, well, I knocked those off with my hands. Well, it's really just the outside part that kind of went nuts. And I'm just knocking all those pieces off. I'll pick them all up there. This one back here. Not bad. All right. Well, that's it for this set, you guys. I'm going to hold this glow-in-the-dark glass right here. I'm going to sign this out. All right, so that's Xingbao's Gambling Hall Casino, whatever you want to call it. It's available on Brickmeupscottie.com. Thank you guys for all your support. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back with more videos. All right, until next time, you guys, brick me out. Cheers. We'll start with the prostitutes. That's wrong. So if you were to put this back on, you're gonna do that. See? That just happened on the camera. It freaked me out. At least I know now when I do the close-ups for you guys, I can get in this room really easy. Let's see if I can take this off without destroying anything. Wait, that's it. Now I forgot which one comes off. Oh no, that's the last one. Oh no, I'm pulling everything off now. I think it's a little bit much. I like the bright colors. I don't know. This is good. But the rest of the rooms are actually pretty okay. Even on... Let's do that. Let's try that again, Scottie.